I'll hold on to this. After all, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Putting that aside, ours is a party of women, by and large. And yet no two of us are the same. Phantoms are upon us! Holy attacks are our best bet against this foe! Is drawn to light. We ought to extinguish our lanterns, lest we summon it unwittingly.
The village would be in a bad way, but never did I expect to see an entire basket of swords picking up bones.
As a matter of fact, curious thing, one of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
Each to their own?
Unless I am much mistaken. We have cause to visit a place not far from here.
Perhaps we ought to go there first. What say you, Arisen? Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
We ought to put it to good use.
good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. Twas a chimera I was tasked with battling. A ferocious and terrible beast. I'm in no hurry to face one again. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust? I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics. Shall I lead you to the location nearest? Let us proceed to the next location. It would be most efficient to make for our nearest destination first. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermund's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
Much to do yet. They say the Sovereign's up in the palace, recovering from his battle wounds. Seems driving away the dragon took...
We meet again. Truth be told, I was hoping we might. Would you care to stay and talk a moment? I'm glad. Sit down, won't you? I'm rather fond of this place. I ne'er imagined a city could be like this. So full of excitement, so alive. And how could I have? In all my life, I've hardly left the palace. My mother is quite strict. You understand. Oft did I long for a taste of normal life. Even aught as simple as going shopping for myself. My mother has always procured the things I covet for me, so to pick out an item and obtain it with my own hands held a certain appeal. Which reminds me, I owe you a debt. I fear I cannot repay the full sum all at once. I have rather little in the way of spending money. Pray, take this for now. You'll have more when next we meet. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Ah, excellent find. Let us proceed to the next location. Shall I lead you to the location nearest here, Arisen? The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Verman's
The latest tidings from Melv came as quite a shock. It's been decades since the dragon. Need anything? Many thanks.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Welcome to Bjorn's, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, hope to see you again.
Tell is, Verman was once the Beastren Kingdom.
Ought I go and look for her? Oh, my apologies, sir. I confess, I'm a bit out of his concern for my granddaughter that said she'd go to spare me the journey. Did she even bring the gold for it? I know she has a little coin of her own, but 'tisn't like to be enough. I'm of half a mind to go after her, but I can't leave my shop unattended. But you didn't come here to have an old man prattle your ears off, I expect. What can I do for you, sir? Oh, I've got to make room for my next shipment.
Always a pleasure.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously. An ox cart ought to make our journey easier. Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? I shall fly to your aid, Master.
This is for you. I've naught to sell. I'm no merchant.
Come, I'll lead the way. Oxen are sturdy creatures, aren't they? 'Tis best to leave harmless creatures be.
I think not. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be exciting. We must not let down our guard. Battle is best avoided. I shan't let them harm you. Well done, Master.
As the Arisen commands, so must we abide. Show some haste. Well done.
This should help. So close.
You've my gratitude. Consider it my thanks for all you've done.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. Pray, follow me. I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. Is that a statue I espy over yonder?
We ought to take a closer look.
Protect the shipment! Steel yourselves! Cut the fiends down! Don't let them touch the shipment!
Lee, how did this happen? We must defend the cargo! They're a tenacious lot.
Splendid.
I thank you for coming to our aid. That was a tight spot you saved us from. And what luck! Nary a scratch on the wares to show for it.
Way to our destination. But I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on. The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
You want something? Spit it out or piss off.
What's your problem?
Onward. Our work is not yet done. Shall I lead you to the location nearest here, Arisen? We were to make for Har village, as I recall. 'Tis not far from here. Goblins, Master! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Prison has been swarmed.
This should be of use.
Very well. I shall return.
Stop!
No one can defend themselves when grappled like this. If we're to have any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal. I understand. Battle is to be avoided, I take it, Arisen. Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
Right you are. Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside. Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
Perhaps 'tis time we returned to our base of operations and deposited some of our finds. We cannot break it from this side. Really now?
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. Is there aught this pawn might do for you?
Oi there, friend. Care to help a fellow? All I ask is that you hear my request. What have you got to live? My thanks, sir. As to the matter at hand, I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters on the road. But now I feel prepared to start making trips. Only trouble is, there are still monsters about, and I can't help but worry for the safety of the cup. That's where you come in. See, I've got a letter here from Lady Margit, the Watchhead's wife, to be delivered to one Sir Leonard in Melv. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. Splendid! I knew I was right now. The carts only depart at certain hours of the day, but I find that time flies when I take a seat at the station to wait. And mind you don't forget to pay your way before you board. That's standard. Each cart travels with an escort of trained soldiers, see? In case it's in... So anyone thinking of riding for free will have to take the issue up with them. But enough of my lecturing. Just make sure that letter gets to... Oh, and I'll pay your fare this time, seeing as you're doing me a favour and all. Come find me when you've delivered that letter. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
We need only deliver it to the intended recipient.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
To polish up my gear for the morrow.
You're not worth my time.
Fancy a broken arm? Why, that's my speciality.
Apologies, but I can't offer you a ride, sir.
Suppose I ought to check the wheels before we depart.
I'm not taking any passengers just now, sir.
Bunch of sluggards.
Apologies, but I can't... How dare you?
A fine... Well met. Looking to make a purchase? Much obliged, sir.
Apologies, but I can't offer you...
Shall we get some rest then?
Good morrow, everyone.
Come, we've much to be getting on with. A new day, a new perspective.
Time to be heading home.
Lost track of time.
I'm some might find seeming tedious.
I need to replenish my stock.
This ox cart's bound for Melv. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Time to be heading home.
Mayhap...
What the? Come on! Don't drag this!
I'd sooner not battle those with whom we have no quarrel. Yet if they mean us harm, we can but defend ourselves.
Indeed, you are correct.
Where are you going?
This ox cart's bound for Mel.
In every age, hence, pawns are treated with, not to mention, they are skilled combatants, willing to brave any foe or peril upon command. 'Tis clear their concept of life and death differs crucially from our own.
Ah, here we are. The ox cart made it without too much trouble.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey. Might we not complete our delivery while we're here?
We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding, a task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes the villagers uneasy. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to send the saurians scattering.
A saurian nest so near the village is worrying indeed. Let us see the explosive casks there as quickly as we may.
Right you are.
The hours seem to fly when I'm here.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned.
Oh, what does this say? Shall we take a closer look?
Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. Wait, listen. Would you be... Brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I'd go and search for him myself. I'm not afraid of monsters, but 'twould hardly help any... So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir. I worry for my... Many thanks. Go into the forest and turn when you reach the... this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind, but my brother and I are the only ones who use that. I suppose there's only one. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, right. In we go.
Perhaps we ought to hurry, lest we arrive too late to be obeyed.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
Seems naught ever goes right.
If 'tis discipline your company lacks, I can provide.
all.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt it... Follow me. We ought...
We're to see this letter.
Follow me.
Tis a glad thing we rested when we did. We must not let down our guard. It was excellent. I could have done no better. I nearly did the commands. Splendid. This should help. My aim is true. We achieved remarkable synchronicity. Let us try for the same result with our next attack. As I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain. The decision of which task to prioritize is the Arisen's to make.
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
Norbert, are you hurt?
You have my protection.
That's it. I've had enough.
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
I'd thought I was done for.
Aye, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Ah, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off.
Let us take every precaution that we might see our charge delivered safely. Sir Norbert has been found, and none the worse for wear. Let us return him to Melv at once. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Pray, follow me.
That's it!
We've been traveling together for some time now, haven't we?
Our combined might is a force to be reckoned with. I say we forge on together, for as long as we may.
Follow me, if you would. Are you coming, Master? Our path is here.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. What may happen, my brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. We managed to save Norbert. Perhaps that still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I'd only steeled myself sooner. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
With Sir Norbert safely returned, Melv shan't lack for medicinal herbs. Two good deeds in one, you might say. We're to see this letter to Sir Leonard and Melv. Shall we board the ox cart as directed, Master? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Aye, what can I do for you? Ah, a letter from Lady Margaret, you say? It is a fair way you've come, then. Thanks. She's a kindly sort, I must say. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor, on one occasion. Now she's taken to inquiring after my health at the turn of every season.
Shall we report our results? The letter has reached its recipient. Shall we inform Sir Donovan, Master? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way. This journey will be a long one.
Apologies, but I can't offer you a ride.
It is quiet.
I'm just grateful I get to lead my life.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to...
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
We must rest, though the sun is still up.